Hello there, my name is Lanius and welcome to another video looking at LX desktop, but this time not the old one, but the new one, LXQt, which I was talking a little in previous video, and I couldn't help it and I already installed it in a VM, and let's take a look. So I did some of the configurations here, as you may see, because it's not, of course I moved the bar to the top because I just like it this way, and used the Tokyo Night Phantom theme. Where is it? Oh, here. So I guess I have configured something here, but it doesn't work because I guess it's because the virtual machine, or because we don't have a compositor, which we can check very quickly. Let's just install PyCom. And let's just start it. Okay, it won't work in VM, I guess, and I'm not going to configure it because I wanted to try something else here. So as I was talking in previous video, I found it really interesting because it's this very lightweight desktop environment with everything being a Qt app. So I can basically style everything with Phantom, which looks really nice. But because it's a VM and PyCom doesn't work, so the compositor which would allow transparency, we don't have all the nice effects here. And also we're still using OpenBox, but we can use actually KWin, which is a window manager that KDE Plasma uses. And I was wondering if we would be able to configure it, but apparently we need to install system settings, which is a KDE system settings application. But before I do it, let's take a look how heavy or how lightweight it is. So if I remember correctly, LXDE was taking around 250 megs of RAM. This one is taking 329, which for a kind of full desktop environment, crazy. I mean, it's crazy low if you couldn't guess. And okay, maybe there's another thing I would want to show. As you can see, there is a bit of LXQt programs running, and it is way more than the LXDE, which was like, I don't know, 10 applications and maybe one or two running in the background, like the panel and and maybe LX session, I guess. But here there is a little more of this, and well, it seems that it's more like full-fledged, but still, the nice thing about LXDE and LXQt is that it's basically more like a setup you do if you use a window manager. So you have your window manager and you select actually what you want to have with it. Some bar, some, I don't know, basically every element of the desktop environment. But how LXDE and LXQt works, they just give you this set of these programs which also can run just independently from the actual desktop environment, which here is just a set of applications, while in Plasma or not sure about XFCE, because I believe you can also use XFCE parts like panel easily without XFCE actually. But with Plasma and especially GNOME, you have the GNOME shell, Plasma shell, which is the main process that basically controls everything, and here there's no such thing. I believe Cinnamon probably also uses something like that because it's based on GNOME. Anyway, let's go to here and let's install KWin. And one unfortunate thing about this is that it installs a lot of Plasma things, Plasma dependencies, which would probably make our system a little heavier, but let's see. I mean, for sure heavier in size. I had to pause the recording because my camera was going out of sync for some reason. Anyway, I have KWin installed, and well, usually if you want to put some custom window manager into a desktop environment, it's not really that easy. You need to tweak something, but here in LXQt we just go to settings, LX configuration center, and if I remember correctly, we go to session settings, and here we are. We can choose a window manager here, and we have KWin X11, which we will choose. And I believe that's it. We need to just log out and log back in, and it should work. Okay. So let's see. Log out and log back in. Okay, something is different. The workspaces aren't here. Let's see how our Windows looks. Okay, it's KWin. And maybe it looks a little nicer, but we would want this to have other style, I guess. And because of that, we installed the system settings from Plasma, which which is where? Maybe we'll find it here. Hmm. Of course, here is where I set the quantum theme. I set the icons like in LXDE before. And the theme, I used this one because it looks just better, I guess. But I can't see. Where are the KWin settings? This is LX appearance, I guess, because it's the same. Oh, I'm just stupid. So here we are. And I can't see anything here. Okay, I guess. Okay. Here we can. Window decorations, this is what we want to change. I wonder if we can actually download new ones, just like this. Is there anything? No. And also the text is black on black, which is quite annoying. Let's try this one, because we just don't want this white, I mean this bright decorations. And I guess it looks quite decent. Maybe just breeze dark would be enough here. And as you can see, these settings don't really look right here because of this black on black, but well, it's not really meant to be run outside of Plasma, I guess. Let's select that, but it shouldn't do anything actually. Okay, so we have KWin, which actually has some transparency. In full screen it has. I mean, yeah. But here there's nothing. Maybe I need to set up something. This appearance. Does it change anything? I guess not, because I already selected that. Will it work? Oh, it works. And this, what does it do? Oh, so it looks pretty nice. I mean, I guess if we would open something else, have this over it, it doesn't look that nice. But, well, many of these things I think from the perspective of tiling window manager, which I guess this should work like that. Yeah, it has the KWin tiling, auto tiling shortcut, so super and arrow. Let's see how PCman FM looks like. And can I move to another workspace? I guess I need to configure it, which I already closed. KDE system setting. Workspace behavior. Nice. I can't see anything. I can see it better in the OBS window than on my actual monitor. Just add desktops. Okay. It should just work, I guess. I'm not renaming it. Okay. So I guess KWin did its thing and it crashed. Yes. Because KWin likes to crash. Even in Plasma. Or I don't know. It maybe it's a virtual machine thing. Because the compositor works, and I guess it already refreshed. Okay, it just took a little moment. I guess Plasma was doing this too sometimes. Oh, I wonder if the overview would work. But maybe I will apply, which again, like it reloads the KWin and everything goes weird for a moment. If I do this, yeah, it works. It looks weird, but it works. So it's pretty nice so far. Desktop effect. Can't see anything here. Maybe a little. Maybe let's play a little with something here. It's also a very nice effect. And let's see if it will work here. Okay, it dimmed the other window, and if I raise it, it works. I really like this effect, honestly. What else we could... Oh, so we can use KWin scripts here. I wonder if the tiling script, it's called something like this. Okay, some weird error. But let's try. Okay. It's installed. And let's see what happens. And it seems to work. We have a little tiling action here. But the question is, do we have shortcuts? I mean key bindings here somewhere. I don't think so. Which is not really that good. Maybe we would need to install something else. Have the no, what? No, we cannot configure it, and I don't remember what was the shortcut here. Okay, it's that. So we can change the layouts here. Right. When I was using Plasma for a while with this tiling script, I used to use this layout to stack some windows. And it was just going like this. It's very nice. Let's see how the terminal will look. And it's not really a good experience when you see other windows under with the transparency. But if we would use let's see, there, it is also nice actually. But when you go up there, then you really don't have that easy way to switch to the other windows below. What other thing? Spiral, so I guess it's kind of, yeah, kind of master stack layout. And this should split the, yeah, it's the spiral. It's actually my favorite layout, at least in the window managers. And as you can see, when I close it, it becomes bigger, but also it doesn't exactly tile, because as you can see there, the one window overlaps another, which it won't happen in actual tiling window manager. And yeah, the tile should actually tile, but it doesn't. Oh. And I must say, I am okay. Here they tiled correctly. Anyway, I must say I'm quite surprised how well it works. But I want to do a little test. But maybe the problem with KWin is with NVIDIA graphics, and in the VM it probably wouldn't happen, but let's see, because often KWin was crashing on me when I was logging in. So let's try that, and we'll try one other thing. Let's log in again. And everything seems fine. So, another thing. Okay, is Cronkite working? Yeah. Nice. And another thing I want to try. So, we can choose any window manager here. At least that's what I believe. So, could as well try i3. Wait. Another thing I wanted to try. Stop it. And let's see if KWin made our system really heavier. And it really did. So we went from below 400 megs to 460 megs, and we just logged in, so pretty fresh, but still it's really low number for a desktop environment, so we can't really complain because we basically have some plasma goodies and really lightweight. So that is very nice. But anyway, the other thing I was talking about, let's try to install i3 and see if we can select i3 as our window manager. So let's see here. When Cronkite is working fine like this, makes me want to use KWin again, but also the transparency is working now, because KWin comes with a compositor, so, and there is i3, so we can select this and we will see how it works. So let's log out again. Yes. Yep. Generate. Yep. So, okay, it's weird because we still have the background actually, and icons which do work. Okay, something is not really fine because it seems like the window manager thinks that there's another window here. So we haven't installed the i3 status, so it's an error right here. I guess we could start a terminal. We can. And yeah, it treats the... So I kind of spoke too soon, because it seems that LXQt is doing something here. So it's showing some kind of window that normally would be below, but when we are in i3 here, it treats this window as a actual window, so it's not what we want. Let's see how the workspaces work. If they work, I cannot switch the workspace. And I should be able to. Maybe some key bindings from something else are blocking it. So it isn't as seamless as I originally thought. But I guess we could disable this desktop thing somehow. I believe it might be actually PCman FM. Where is it? Here. Okay, yeah, we could just disable it, I guess. Maybe disable the global keyboard shortcuts. And I guess our i3 config work just fine. Let's log out. Log back in. And yeah, we don't have the desktop now. And the workspaces switch correctly. But they are numbered, of course, in other way here. Oh, no, they're actually fine. So we could actually just use the default bar with the workspace numbers here. I mean, I wonder if we could set some nicer names for the workspaces, if it would show here. I mean, for example, a icons. So it's nicer. I mean, it's quite nice. I mean, at first I thought there will be some problems actually, but we just the difference here is that we could just disable some stuff from the actual configuration panel, allow us to use a custom window manager. So it takes into account that some window managers, as i3 for example, they don't like having a desktop window floating in the background because it will treat it as a window. So it allows just disabling it from the config. In other desktop environments, you would need to go to some deconf editor or something like that and just look for some config variable and change it like it is done, I guess, in Mate, and I guess it could be theoretically done in GNOME, but I don't think i3 would work with regular GNOME. Although Regolith, it's Ubuntu based distro which uses actually i3 with GNOME flashback, so it is an option, I guess. But anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to show you. It of course took a little long, but what we would want to do here also is disable this bar and also have some background. So maybe I will just do it now. Let's install and I believe we have some background somewhere here. I guess that's that, maybe. Let's just see. It's not that. It was this one. And we have a background. So now we want to disable the bar. Is Vim installed? Is nvim installed? Is nano installed? No. So let's just also install this second package, so I could just run neovim as vi. Let's install LXQt. So we can copy and paste to Vim actually. Okay, so let's edit. This could be here. i3 config, and it's basically the default i3 config here. What we want to do, disable i3 bar. I wonder if removing this section would actually disable it. Oh, just remove it. And let's see what happens. And let's reload the config. Does it work? Or let's restart it in place. Okay. So it's as easy as that. I was usually just leaving the config and there's an option to just hide it. So I guess we have it. Oh, one thing we would want to have here, i3, to have our background. Let's go to the end. Let's delete this. And we wanna wait a minute, I don't remember. Oh, it's just exec. I wasn't sure if there's something else. And we want to execute a little script that Pech creates when we set a background. So now, when starting our window manager, the background will be set, because otherwise we would have this blue background. And let's just test it real quick. Yeah, it works. So the LXQt seems like a really nice desktop environment, really configurable, like really. I mean, even XFCE doesn't provide such easy way to just, you know, switch window managers inside of the desktop environment as LXQt does. I'm probably not going to switch to this because I'm just fine with i3 right now. But I'm really impressed. Although at first I was quite skeptic because I thought that, oh, I will install this Phantom themes and everything would look
beautiful,
so fine, so nice, but with OpenBox it wasn't really looking that much great, but with KWin it was really nice. Of course, i3 doesn't look like KWin. Would need to do some tweaks to make it look nicer. So as an example here, my i3 desktop, it's actually i3 bar here, and what I did, I just get rid of any of the window decorations. There I just have the border, is highlighted when it's focused, and that's all. So I guess if we would be to quote-unquote rise LXQt with i3 as window manager, I would probably do just that. But of course KWin has other advantages, like compositing, I guess, but on hardware PyCom would work and we would have all these nice effects, but of course not these nice sliding animations that KWin has. So anyway, that was the video, looking for way too long at a desktop environment. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed maybe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.